Hey, what's going on? I'm Devon Holland, and today I'll be sharing with you the best 4 dumbbell exercises for triceps. So let's get moving. So these tricep exercises you can add into a program individually, or you can create its own workout with just these 4 exercises. If you do that, you can do supersets or giant sets or a circuit, and you're gonna get a great pump out of these exercises. You have the potential to gain some size, to gain some strength, depending on your rep ranges, and I will talk more about that in the video, so make sure you watch throughout the whole video. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. I have more great content coming out just like this, where I teach you how to perform certain exercises, how to work on your nutrition, and how to improve your life and performance so you can see your goals and live your dream. If you haven't already, again, like and subscribe to this channel, and you'll see more great content just like this. Let's get right into the video.
So the muscles we're going to be working is the long head tricep, the medial head tricep, and the lateral head tricep. These muscles work in unison, and they can't really be isolated to get hit on their own. We're going to start off with the alternating skull crushers. This exercise is a little bit more intermediate, not as basic as a tricep push down with the cable. But while you're doing this, you want to make sure that your elbows sort of stay pointing towards the ceiling, and you want to ensure that you don't hit yourself in the head with the dumbbell. So you're going to be getting pretty close to your head, just above the ear, where you're going to be bringing the weight down, and you want to keep those elbows as tight as you can to each other. A lot of people that I see doing this exercise, their elbows flare quite a bit, so it's flaring to the side, but you want to keep it as vertical as possible as you bring your hands down. This next exercise is the tricep kickbacks. Pull your arm back and lock it in to that position, and then you're just going to kick your arm back. So you're going to extend the elbow, extend your arm, and really focus on flexing and engaging that tricep muscle. This is a very simple exercise, but again, the challenge is keeping your arm back while extending your elbow. If you don't have the development in your rear delts, it's going to be a little bit difficult to maintain that arm position.
To get the most out of these exercises, you want to ensure that you keep your mind on the muscle. And I want to make sure that you remember this, because I know I say it all the time, but I want to emphasize as much as I can how important it is to focus on the exercises that you're performing. Look, I spent 10 years just moving weights around, just pumping it out, and not really putting much attention on what I'm doing or how I'm performing the movement. And after about 10,000 hours, I recognized that it's not all about just moving weight around. You really want to learn and make a practice of engaging with the muscles in a more efficient and effective way. And the only way to do that is to keep your mind on the muscle. So when you're performing these exercises, make sure you know what muscles you're working. That way you can contract them correctly, and you can develop the efficiency of performing these exercises.
This next exercise is the overhead triceps extension. Now, this exercise can be difficult as well, because you have to ensure that you have the right weight, and that way you don't hurt your elbow. You're going to extend your arm straight up, and again, just like the skull crushers, try to keep your elbow pointing toward the ceiling. So you're going to keep that arm, again, as vertical as possible while you're performing this exercise. You're going to drop that weight down. Again, just like the skull crushers, you're going to drop that weight down just above the ear, right behind the head. So bringing that arm down as far as you can and focusing on keeping that arm as vertical as possible while you extend the elbow. With this exercise, once your arm gets fatigued, you may need to just lower the weight, but you definitely don't want to be doing high weight when you're performing this exercise. Save your shoulders for a shoulder press. All right, the last exercise on the list is the triceps bench press. Now, this exercise can be confused for a chest exercise, but if you do it correctly, you're gonna feel it mostly in your triceps. So I'm bringing my hands down, and as you can see, I'm not keeping that weight over my chest. I'm actually bringing it down towards my ribs. And as I bring it down, I'm pressing it straight up. My hands are in the neutral position. You may feel a little bit in your chest, but if you're doing it correctly, you're gonna feel this in your triceps quite a bit. The reason why I like this exercise and it's on this list is because you can do a lot more weight with your triceps performing this exercise because your chest is helping out. So when you're doing this, you can do a lot heavier weight than you do with the tricep extensions overhead, with the skull crushers, and with the tricep kickbacks. So this one, you can definitely increase the weight and perform this with heavier weight.
Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you haven't already, go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel. I've got more great content coming just like this. And until next time, let's keep